think your whole like aesthetic is really hot.
Yeah, even out of shape, I'm still built.
It's true.
I won't say like a god, but like a demigod.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Valentine's Day. Today is February 14th, 2021, and I think we've all seen the challenge that's been going around Facebook and Instagram.
I haven't seen it, but
Well,
I've been dragged into this video. So.
Oh, goodness. Anyway, it's basically just a questionnaire for couples of how they met and just some facts about them. So I wanted to run through it instead of typing it out. I figured we'd just make a video.
I feel like most people know our story, though.
Well,
anyone that knows us, I feel like they know our story.
well, maybe they'll learn something new with other questions. Question 1. Where did you guys meet?
Tinder. Everybody knows we met on Tinder.
All right. Question 2. What was your first date?
That's tough, right? Like, is this first date like the first time we met, or the first time we hung out, or like our first legit date? I don't know. I guess we'll go through all of them. The first time we met was, I think it was July 3rd, 2015. It was a Friday. I know that for a fact. So if July 3rd was a Friday, that was the day we met, about 5:30 p.m.
Only because he was teaching CrossFit.
Yeah, I only know this because, so, we met on Tinder. What happened?
Well, we stopped talking for a bit.
Yeah.
Then
We matched, we chatted for a little bit, the conversation went dry, and then later that night, she hit me back up because she realized that the gym that I was a CrossFit coach at was connected to the gym that she went to. And so me being me, she looked like a relatively fit female. So I said, hey, come on in, try CrossFit. So that Friday, I think my last class was at 5:30. So 6:30 is when she came in, and that's where we met for the first time. I think the first time we hung out was probably, no, it was your birthday.
No, I canceled my birthday party.
It was not your party. We went out on your birthday, I thought, to the movies.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Me and Brooklyn and a couple other people.
Shayna actually doesn't love me all that much. I'm not her first love, so she doesn't remember these things.
That's
like,
not true at all.
But the first time we hung out was on her birthday, which was July 17th. I think that was also a Friday. Yeah, that makes sense. The third was a Friday. So 2 weeks after we met, she did come to the CrossFit gym pretty much
I think I started
every
going
day after
every day,
that, yeah. And then Friday, July 17th was her birthday, and then we went to the movies with some of her friends. And then our first like legit date, who knows, because we skipped some steps. Dating usually happens pretty early, but we didn't start dating until after she was pregnant. So.
How long have you guys been together?
Again,
6 years.
It's a tricky question.
I just count it from day one.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do now because.
It's pretty much after we met, we hung out the entire time.
Yeah, it was pretty much a go. So.
He moved in with me, pretty much.
She begged me to.
Oh, okay.
No, but so yeah, July 2nd, 2015 is when we matched on Tinder. So almost 6 years.
Yeah. And are you married?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been married
a year and a month.
Yeah.
And 4 days. Even that's a little bit confusing because technically we got married on January 7th.
That's true. Only a couple people know that.
Yeah. She came to, I was working at Marietta Fire Department, and she came out to Marietta, and me and the 2 guys that I was riding the truck with, we took it out of service. We went up to the Cobb County Courthouse, and we got married. And then 3 days later, we were in the Virgin Islands, and we had our ceremony on the beach. So technically, we got married on the 7th, but we celebrate our anniversary on the 10th of January.
Okay. Age difference.
2 years.
Yeah. He's older.
About 2 years, yeah. I was born September 11th, 1988. She was born July 17th, 1990. So 2 years.
Who is taller?
Me.
By like, how tall are you? 5'11"?
Probably like 6-7 inches.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're 6'7". I was like, I think they can tell in the camera. Yeah. Who said I love you first? Me. Girls know what they want. They go after it.
That's how she ended up pregnant.
Okay, that is not true. Who is the most impatient? I'd say you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's no
I don't have patience for shit.
Nope. Who is the most sensitive? You know what though? I think it depends. Because you can be kind of sensitive too.
I don't have a sensitive bone in my body.
Who's the loudest?
Probably you.
Why?
When you get around your friends, she can be loud. I'm pretty I'm not a very excitable person, so very rarely do I get excited or loud or so. Neither one of us is loud by nature, but I'm definitely not an excitable person, so I'd say Shayna.
Who's the most stubborn? I would say you.
I'm not stubborn. I just like to do what I want to do. So.
Cooks the best? Me.
I don't cook at all, so that's easy.
Who's the better morning person?
Me. It's definitely me. The whole time Shayna and I have known each other, I have gotten up at the latest 5:20, 5:30 in the morning, up until September of last year when I resigned from the fire department and moved out here to Arkansas. Now I don't have to set an alarm clock, but when she met, I was coaching CrossFit. We had a 5 a.m. class, so I was up every day at least 4:15, 4:30 in the morning to get to the gym. Then after that, I went straight to being a firefighter, and I worked about 60 miles away from where we lived, and having to beat traffic, I was up every day at about 5:15, so I'm good in the mornings. I've always been good in the mornings. I still get up sometimes to go to the gym at 5 in the morning. I get up at 3, 4 in the morning to go hunt, so I am easily the better morning person.
But then see how he's doing around 1 or 2 p.m.
I just push through. Yeah, I'm tired. I just push through.
Who is the better driver? That one's tricky.
That's not tricky. Listen, I'm an aggressive driver, but
yeah.
you should have seen the car we just sold of hers. It was a pain in the ass to sell because people were showing up not knowing about a nick here and a ding there and a scratch there.
I posted all the pictures though. It's their fault for not checking it.
Shayna can't drive to save her life. That's why we got her a Tesla, so she could have some assistance because she is horrible.
Okay, who is the most competitive? Yes.
I think we're both pretty competitive. Yeah. I'm naturally better at everything, so.
Oh, that is not true.
She has to compete harder, so I guess she would be.
That is not true.
The most competitive. I just I wake up in the morning and piss excellence. So, next question.
Where do you eat the most as a couple? Our house.
No. Not since we moved here, man.
Oh, true.
That's tough.
Local line.
No, not the most. That's probably my favorite. Probably Kasuki.
Yeah, hibachi and
there's
sushi.
A hibachi and sushi place right down the street from the house. And between lunch and dinner, we probably eat Kasuki 4 times a week at least.
That is true. Where was your first kiss?
Probably the parking lot of the gym. No.
Oh,
it wasn't. Twisted Tavern. Yeah.
Oh, Twisted Tavern or Taco?
Tavern. Yeah.
Swanee.
Our first kiss, it was in Buford.
Oh.
Again, wrong guy. But this real shitty bar in Buford called Twisted Tavern. When we first met, we denied the attraction, or at least she did.
Well, let me just tell you, when I saw his Tinder profile, I was like, oh, he's hot, but he's a little, like, he's just a play.
But she swiped right.
Because he looked like a good time. For just a brief moment.
Well, anyway, so after that date to the movies, eventually some of the people from the gym convinced us that we should hang out some more, and we went to this shithole bar and had a good time. And I think when we were leaving, we kissed for the first time.
Yeah. Who picks where you go to dinner? I think we go back and forth.
Yeah. It's just neither one of us want to make a decision. So usually whoever says something first, that's where we go.
Yeah.
And usually Kasuki is what we say first, so that's why we always eat there.
This is a hard one. Who cries more?
Maybe she is the funnier one because
Oh, jeez.
you can't pay me to cry.
I feel like it
So-
just happened since I had kids. I've just become like this crier.
Maybe.
It's true. I think being a mom makes you like emotional.
Well, boys don't cry in this house, so.
Stop it. We are not teaching our son that. Who is more social? Oh, definitely me. This guy hates people.
I don't hate people. I just, I hate the way people can be. But yeah, I mean, I can be social. It's just tough for me. Just, I guess the way I was raised. I think a big part of my issue is my family's from the Virgin Islands, and I think people from the West Indies are just completely different than, you know, people here in the continental United States. And so I just struggle with people, and so
He has a hard time empathizing with people.
and so in order not to hurt feelings and offend people, I just don't say shit. So
Who is the neat freak?
definitely not me, but
I wouldn't say I'm a neat freak, but I do try to keep it clean, and clutter kills me. I hate clutter.
yeah, I hate clutter too. But neither one of us want to spend time
You're too
cleaning up
busy.
stuff. So
Plus, by the time we clean, the kids are out with their toys everywhere.
so
Like,
the only time we really clean is on Tuesday night because our house cleaners come on Wednesday, and so we just try to pre-clean.
we gotta straighten everything, move it all out the way. Who has the most tattoos? Hey, I'm at 3 now.
That's cool. I count mine as just one,
But yeah, one big, large one. It's
maybe
pretty
two.
much your skin.
Just like upper body and lower body.
Yeah. How long did it take to get serious? Well, accidentally. What, a month?
I mean, no, because we really weren't serious then. I don't know. That's a tough question because even after she got pregnant with Zayd, I don't know if we like. I think you were still trying to deny your feelings. That's what I believe.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But yeah. So after the right swipe on Tinder, I think like almost 3 months to the day is when she got pregnant with Zayd. So yeah, when we first met, you know, again, it was like we'll just be friends, and then the physical attraction kind of took over. So then we said, hey, this can just be a physical thing. And she got pregnant, and then we weren't gonna force a relationship just because she was pregnant, because that wasn't gonna be good for anyone. But it worked itself out. So I would say, I don't know, maybe like halfway through her pregnancy,
Yeah.
it just became, you know, inevitable. Like it was what it was. So
It was cool because we didn't feel the pressure of like having to be somebody we're not to try to make a relationship work. Like we
I think
both
yeah,
were
that's
just
why
like,
it worked. We just we were friends, and so she probably told me stuff about herself that she wouldn't have told like any other guy she was trying to date.
Yeah.
I know I told her stuff about me that I had never told any other girl that I was trying to date, and so because we were actually friends, it worked out. So
Who drives when you're going somewhere?
me.
I'd say no, me. Since I got my Tesla, every time we
Okay.
drive my
So
Tesla,
in
I drive.
the almost 6 years that we've been together, she has started driving more in the last month and 2 weeks since she's had her Tesla. But within the last week, she has made an excuse not to drive her Tesla. And so I think the newness is wearing off.
No.
And so we'll go right back to me driving all the time. So in this almost 6 years that we've been together, I have done 98% of the driving. So I drive more.
What was your first impression of me?
Thick.
Not like how I am now, guys.
No.
I've actually lost like, what, 30 pounds?
Probably.
Anyway.
It's actually pretty funny because when I was, true story, when I came across her Tinder, I swiped through her pictures a few times and I almost left swipe. And the reason for that was Shayna was into bodybuilding before we met. And a few of her pictures on her Tinder profile was around that time. And she had like, really capped shoulders, and she looked good, but she looked like somebody that was obviously into bodybuilding. And that wasn't really like, that's never been my thing. I do like fit girls, but I mean, y'all scroll through her old Facebook pictures and you'll see what I'm talking about. And so I almost swiped left, but I said, whatever, swipe right. Well, when she came into the gym that Friday when we met for the first time, I could not believe it. And so Shayna right now is probably like, how much do you weigh now?
Like 135 maybe?
135. I think when we met, she was probably 165, 170. So just all legs and ass.
And then, I think we already went over my first impression of him. Like, I just thought, he's hot, but definitely not going to be serious. He's a player.
Here we are.
Yep. When did you meet my family?
This is good. These are good questions. These are good questions. This is, if you've made it to this point, you're in for a treat.
So, what happened was, going back to just being friends, I didn't really make it a point to share with my family that I was seeing somebody, because
we weren't seeing each other.
We were just friends. But then when I saw that plus sign on the pregnancy test, I figured I had a problem. So the issue was, though, is that I knew my parents had been waiting for like a grandbaby, and it was supposed to be from my married siblings. But, when I knew that they would want to be a part of this, I'm like, oh crap, I gotta tell them before the first ultrasound and just go ahead and get it out the way. 'Cause I was raised in a very conservative Christian home, and this was a complete no-no. So, anyway.
So, I don't even remember when the first ultrasound was, but sometime after Thanksgiving, because she told her parents right before Thanksgiving. Obviously, I wasn't invited to Thanksgiving dinner, so she decided to spend Thanksgiving with me and my family. So shortly after Thanksgiving is when I met her mom, because she wanted to come to the first ultrasound. Obviously, it would be super awkward to meet at the ultrasound for the very first time. So her mom came over, and we had a talk. Probably.
Did she grill you?
Yeah, she was just grilling me. Probably one of the most offensive conversations I've ever had, but I'm not easily offended because I'm just not. Like, I don't give a shit what people think about me. So, yeah.
I mean, in her eyes.
Yeah, she came over and she just, she kind of let me have it, She, asked me how many tattoos I had, how many other kids I had. I told her one. She asked me if I was sure. Then she looked at Shayna and told her, this isn't what you wanted. So
it was a rough meeting.
Not for me. I didn't care. So, but her dad, he was.
It took several more months.
It took him
before.
a while. Her dad, I didn't meet him until.
Was it like a month before I was due?
I don't even know if it was a month before you were due. Her dad had asked Shayna to ask me if I would leave the hospital room when she gave birth so he could come see Zayd. I said, fuck no. And so I guess that message got back to him. I'm sure Shayna didn't say it that way, but that's what I said to her.
Well, first of all, I never would have asked you to do that. I just told you what he said, but I was not on board with that.
I was just telling you my answer. And so I guess that got back to him, so he decided that he was going to have to meet me. And so probably a month, probably less than that, before she was due, I went to her parents' house and we had a conversation. And that was also another relatively offensive conversation. But again, I'm not easily offended. I actually understood where he was coming from. And, I guess Shayna had a history of making bad decisions with men. And, there was just some more Gonzalez. Her dad's Hispanic. And I can say this because my family's actually Hispanic, but you think white people are racist towards black people, you should go talk to some Hispanic people. But that was then, and really it was just his experience with, black people, black Americans. And I told him, everybody's different. Culturally, I know I'm different than, a lot of the people he has met. And I just told him, my goal is not to prove anything to you. If you decide to stick around and get to know me, I'm sure I'll change your mind. And I think that's definitely happened. I think her dad's probably one of the greatest people I've ever met, one of the smartest people I've ever met. I learned a lot from him, enjoyed talking to him. So all in all, I think it worked out for the best. We all have a really good relationship. So
my parents love him now. They just had to see if he was going to stick around. All right, last question. Complete this sentence. You're my blank.
I don't know. Husband. You're my...
biggest achievement.
On that note, we're going to end this video because she's obviously tired. She's clearly delirious.
Nah, he's in
denial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to get back to watching my snowboarding videos and drinking my bourbon and enjoy the rest of my Valentine's night. So,
nope, I'm good.
She never has anything. Until next time.